Okay, sir.
Okay, now start today. So today we are going to discuss about HTML language. So HTML language is used to create web page. When you go to website like www.google.com or www.facebook.com, we normally call this as site. Go to the site, go to Flipkart site and order the product. This is how we normally tell. HTML is a language to create a web page, and your website contains a number of web pages, a number of HTML. Today we are going to learn, if you want to create a web page, then you should know HTML language. Normally they call it as HTML document. HTML program and HTML document are one and the same. So normally we call it as HTML document rather than HTML program. So that's how we call it. So if we say HTML program contains a tag. For example, this is one HTML program or HTML document, one and the same. HTML document or HTML program, one and the same. See here in this HTML program, we have a number of tags like HTML, head, title, body, H1, HR, paragraph, body, HTML. This is one HTML document, or we can call it as an HTML program, one and the same. An HTML program can be run by web browser. So web browser can run an HTML program or render the content of the HTML. Normally we call it rendering content of a HTML. So internet browser like Google, Chrome, Firefox, all those internet browser have the capacity to render an HTML document or to run an HTML program, one and the same. Hereafter, we will call it as HTML document rather than HTML program, one and the same. This is one simple program, and below is also one simple HTML program, but little bit more tags are added as part of this one. Now, what we know before we start looking about each and every tag, first let me create one HTML file. Create one HTML file by using this content. So, to create an HTML file, go to in Windows, go to a folder, go to a folder. Here I go to my F colon. So in F colon somewhere I HTML. Let me create one folder here. Let me create one folder HTML code. I think so. Recording is happened. Recording not happened. Recording is happening. Recording is happening. Let me create one. Let me create one. So what is the file name I gave for recording? Part one, I think something like that. Okay, that's not an issue. Let me go to this folder, HTML folder. Let me create one folder, HTML code, and let me create one folder, any folder. So I'm going to create one folder, name TRA, HTML TRA, any name, HTML TRA. Okay, so this is a folder, and in this folder, I'm going to create one HTML program. So right click, go to new, and the test document. So open this text document, double click, copy the program which I copied from my document. Okay, so now I copied this program. Here, new text document. Let me save this file, share it. Okay, I'll share it. Now let me save this file. Let me save this file name, any name. We will have it as in welcome.html, WLCOME dot HTML. Always your HTML file should have an extension called .html. So save as all files. So now I saved. Now I saved. And if we go to the folder, we could see a file called welcome, and the type is Chrome HTML document. So it has to be something like HTML document. Here it can be Chrome or IE or web browser, because I use default Chrome as my internet browser. So it is showing Chrome HTML document. If you're going to have something like IE as your default browser, then it will show IE something like that. Okay. Now we wrote one HTML file. We wrote one HTML program. We created one HTML file, and we wrote a HTML program or HTML document. So let me see what is the content of that HTML document. Right click on this one, right click on this file, and go to open with, and let me open through Notepad. Okay, this is the HTML program I copied. Okay,
சரிங்களா
okay,
சார்?
yeah, okay, share. I shared it. Now it will, yeah, now this is the program. This is the program. This is an HTML program. It contains a n number of tags. Already I told you, HTML document or HTML program, one of the same. It will contain n number of HTML tags. So here, if you see, what are the tags available? HTML, head, title, then image, body, A tag, HR, P tag, UI tag, LI tag, UL tag, div tag. You may not know what these tags and all. I will explain one by one. As of now, this is an HTML program. It contains n number of tags. So already I told you, HTML browser can run this program. Browser can run this program. Okay. Let me open my browser. Or I go here. Either you run this program by right click, open with Firefox, Chrome, anything you can choose this, or else you can do double click, one and the same. Let me double click this one. See here, this is the output of my program. If you see my program, this is the program, and this is the output. This is an HTML program, and this is the output. See here, what is Neobank? Here I wrote Neobank. See iBanking. See the heading iBanking. See the head iBanking. So where you wrote a inside head, there is a tag called head and title. I'm going to explain each and everything after some time. There are also a lot of document in the internet where we could be able to learn all these things. As of now, don't bother about what this tags and all. Okay, where is Neobank? See here H1. H1. I wrote something called Neobank. It is displayed here. See this one hyperlink. When you go to Facebook, you see hyperlink like login, logout, forgot password, notification, a lot of things. No? Same way, if you want to create a hyperlink, then you have to use A tag, anchor tag. So this line is this HR. This line is this HR. This paragraph. Welcome to Neo Bank iBanking portal. So this is the product list H1. See the difference between H3 and H1. It is somewhat bolder and big. It is also bolder but little bit smaller. So there are hashtag like H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, and there are tag called UI, LI. So this one product list. This one product list. Then UI, LI, credit card, debit card, insurance. You see something here. Then H4 about. This is here. And okay, now if you go below this, there is a div tag. Div tag is like a container. We are going to see in detail. H5 again, header tag can be 1, 2, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, anything. See here again, checkbox. See here, there is a checkbox. Tea, coffee, food, checkbox. How you to create a checkbox? There is a tag called in label. This coffee. Here, see coffee. Here, tea, label, tea. So here, tea, coffee, fruit juice. Okay. So now you are seeing there are n number of tags available as part of HTML language. If you want to learn HTML language, only we should know what are the tags available as part of HTML language. If you are going to learn around 30 to 40 tags, that is enough for us. We can create a web application like Google. I am talking here of only the front end part. So in a real time, you get the data from the database, and using Java, you get the data, value from the database, and use JSP page and create dynamic HTML and send the dynamic HTML to the browser. Same way browser will run that. Now since we are reading only HTML, so we are concentrating only on this, not a dynamic HTML. It is going to be a static HTML. Anyway, if you want to create dynamic HTML, we should use technology like .NET or JSP. If it is Java, then we have to use the technology called JSP and Servlet, which we are going to do. As of now, by using HTML, we are going to create static web page. Google, www.google.com, Google application is a dynamic web application. Facebook is a dynamic web application. Flipkart is a dynamic web application. It's not a static web application, dynamic web application. Amazon is a dynamic web application, meaning your content is not going to be same when you assess your Amazon application today. There may be 10 products. Tomorrow there may be 15 products. Dynamically changes the content based on the content that is added to the database. Your JSP page will create this dynamic content and it will send to the browser. Whereas now we are learning only HTML. HTML is going to create only static web page. You can create only static web page by using HTML. And if you want to create dynamic web page, then we should use technology like JSP or .NET to create a dynamic web page. Okay. So now you got some idea what is an HTML document or HTML program. Only see you saw some tags. So we will go through around 30 or 40 tags, which are all the common tags. If you learn that around 40 or 50 tags, we are okay to create a web application. Now, if you see this program, you might have seen something called HTML tag 1, head tag 2, title 3, then body 4, image 5, H16, VA7, HR8, 9, 10, 11, 11, around 12, 13. Around 13 tags are here. If you are going to learn another around 20 or 30 tags, it's enough for us to create a proper web page. Now, you know what is an HTML document or what is the program. How can we run the program? How can we run the program? So your program are shown in the browser. Now what we can do now, we will try to create one HTML document, that is HTML file, from scratch, so that at least we will try to use around 15 or 20 tags, which are all commonly used to create our web pages. So let me go to my folder. Let me create one new HTML file. So how will you create a new HTML file? Either right click, new, use notepad or a text pad. Already there is. Okay, let me create something like this, new text document. Okay, so open this text document, and so now this is a text document. Okay, now we will save this text document as .html file. So we'll create an HTML file. This is a text document. We create
Blank இருக்கு sir.
just sorry, now. So I will close this one. Let me open. Right click. Okay, let me open this file and share. Okay, it's a empty file. So this is a text file. So we will save this text files as .html file because we are going to create a HTML document. Save as. So what is the name? What is the file name? You can use any name, anything. But to be meaningful, let us create one SAMPLE sample dot. What is the extension? Not JAVA. It's not Java. It's HTML or HTM. Save the type as all files. Very important. Now, when I save a HTML program, file is created. See here, sample. What is the extension? HTML document. Right click, open. If you want to open to edit, if you want to open to edit, so right click on this one, right click on this one, open with notepad. It's an empty file. See the file name now, sample. Okay. Now see the file name, sample. It's an empty file. Okay. Now let me open the browser. Let me open the browser. Okay. So it's an HTML file, right? It's an HTML file. If I go to this, okay, it's an HTML file. Let me double click. You know how to run this HTML file. Right click, open with Google Chrome or Firefox, anything, or double click. So last time we double click and open the HTML file. Now we will double click and open through this one. Let me choose this one, Google Chrome. See, the file is open, but empty. There is no content. See here, sample.html file run, but there is nothing empty because this HTML file contains nothing. There is nothing inside this one. So now we will create one HTML document or HTML program, HTML program with all the tags that are we are going to see as of this session. Okay, so if it is going to be an HTML document or HTML file, the first tag should be HTML. HTML. This should be the first tag. Always you should close your tag. HTML. We wrote one HTML tag. So if I run, see here, if I run, nothing will be there. Nothing will be there because we didn't write any content in order to show in the browser. So we know there is a tag called P, paragraph. We can write a paragraph, P tag. So you started the P tag, close the P tag. All the tags should be started and closed. Let me type here. We are going to create this web page, for example, for customer registration, bank customer registration. We can have ICICI as our bank. So for that bank, we are going to create a web page. For ICICI Bank, internet banking, for internet banking, we are going to create a web page. You know what is the internet banking? So as a customer, we go to the website and we log in and we do the transaction. We see the credit card information and we see what is the amount, balance amount. So that's the main use of internet banking, right? Internet banking website, www.icicibank.com. If you go there, there is internet banking. And so consider that we are going to create a website for ICICI Bank internet banking. So I'm going to paragraph, you don't know something you want to tell about your bank. WLCOME, welcome to ICICI BANK Bank, IBANKING, iBanking, CORTAL, control S. Now control S, either file, save, or control S. Control S is the right way, so it is shortcut. Okay, now I updated my HTML file. Let me run this one. Here, welcome to ICICI Bank iBanking portal. iBanking portal. Now we learned one tag, two tags, HTML tag and paragraph tag, two tags. Next. So if you go to any website, there will be a company name. So if you want to display that company name, either you can use paragraph type or tag or header tag. You know header tag, how to create an header tag by using h1. H1. You started the tag and you end the tag. This is always necessary, very, very important. So what is going to be the name of the bank? ICICI BANK Bank, ICICI Bank. Control SC here star. Meaning if I run this one, it is not displaying here because you didn't save. You need to save this one. Control S or file Save. Star should not appear here. Control S. Let me run this one. Here ICICI Bank. Header tag. Header tag available H1, H2, H3, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. If I make H5, if I make H5, see what is happening. The font size is somewhat smaller. So H1 is the bigger size. So I go with H1 because this is header. I want this size to be here. So let me go with this one. So after ICICI Bank, this is the header, and I want one line. If I want one line, so there is a tag. There is an HTML tag called HR. HR controllers controllers. Run this one. There is one line. Add an image. I want to add an image. Image. I want to add an image to this web page. So there is a tag called IMG. IMG. And SRC. This is called attribute. SRC is attribute. SRC is called attribute. So here you give the image name. So BANK JPG. Okay. Control F. Let me run this. I get empty because bank.jpg is not available in my folder. The image is not available in this folder. That's why I'm getting blank. So let me copy the image from my previous Control C training HTML code. Working here. There is no image here. I am adding the image. Now Control S. Now Control S. Let me go here. Let me go here and refresh. I got this image. This image is somewhat bigger in size. So if you want to if you want to make it smaller, we can do that by using STYLE. SRC is an attribute. Style is an attribute. Attribute equal to is all you have the document. I'll show you the document where you can go and read. All the things are available on the internet. Style attribute, and let me copy this. Control V. So you know what is the height of the image and width of the image. So height of the image, I like to have it as 80, and width, let me make it as 150. So height of the image and width of the image. We will see about all these things sometime later. Now, as of now, have some idea about this one, about the style. Let me refresh this one. See here, the image got some more lesser. So by using style, you can here also this paragraph. This paragraph, when you type this one control S, you see after some time. What is the next tag that we like to see? Next tag. Next tag. I want to display the products available at the account type, bank account type available as part of our bank. So there are the product like saving account, current account, credit card. So these are the products available. Insurance. These are the products available as part of my ICICI Bank. So if I need that to be part of my web page, then there are tags available. Like first of all, we need one heading: PRODUCT product list paragraph. So if I run this one, PP welcome to iBank portal paragraph So there is somewhere problem. List control V, control S. Let me run this one. So we are getting product list, but if you want this little bit bolder and little bit bigger, so either you can use style or else you can use H4. Here also starting and ending H4. Now it is little bit bolder. If you want some more bigger in size, you can use H3, controller, save, always save, and refresh. A little bit bigger. Okay. What are the products available? So there is a tag called UL. There is a tag called UL. You started the tag and you end the tag. Okay. When I run, nothing will be displayed because you need to add what are the products available. Line item LI. Again, you are learning a new tag called LI. LI. So SEVING saving, ACCOVNT saving account. So this one is not ended forward slash, very important. Start the tag, end the tag. So saving account, current account, CURRENT, current account, and debit card, credit card, CREDIT, credit card, CRD card, and insurance, insurance, INSURANC, insurance. Maybe I control S. Let me run this one. So we got something like this. If it is going to be, if I make instead of, if I make OL, the same thing I copy and paste below, control V. If I make OL, ordered list, U is unordered list, there is order list, control F. If I run this one, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you started to learn the tag, HTML tags. So something like this. And say for example, I want to display something like a table. For example, you want to see the bank transaction that you made for the last 1 month. So what are the fields might be there, like account number, date, and what is the amount you transferred. Might be there might be a number of other information also. We will make it as three information as part of the table. So if you want to create a table, there is a table tag available. Table, TABLE, table. Started the tag, end the tag, slash TABLE. So in the table, rows and a column, there is a tag available TR and also course TR. Okay, one row. So row. Here there is a tag called TD. There is a tag called TD slash TD, and here let me take it out. My account number is ICICI 1234. Then what is the next one? Might be next one is date. Control Y date, and next one is amount. Date I transferred on 23/07/2020. Now we created one table. TR is going to create you the row, and in the row three column. And in the row three column. Let me run this one. I didn't save it, so let me save and run. See here I got ICICI 23, but what is the header? So only when, if it is a table and if it is a header, it will be much more benefit to us. So we will create one, another row. another row, header row, control V, and this one is account number, ACCOUNT, account NO. This one is date, DAT, date. This one is amount, 4,000, 4,000. Okay. So now T TH. So if it is TH, then your content will be showed in bolder letter. So that's the difference between TD and TH. Header, TH, header, header, control S. Let me run this one. See here, header, and you got run. So if you want to add another row into the table, create another one TR. Account number 00012. Save. And account number here it's going to be amount, and here 3,000. So here also 7,900 rupees. Let me run this one. So you created one table, and this is a header and two rows. How will you do it? Table, tr, tr, one row in that three column. This is one row, three column. This is the column one. This is column two. This is column three. So this table, if we have a line between this, it will be much more better. So border attribute. There is an attribute called a BRODER, border equal to 1 px, 1 pixel, table at the table level. BODER, BODER. Okay. So here you got a border. So now it is little bit better, but we are not going to do any alignment by using the style attribute. Anyway, I'll let you know. You no need to put more effort on this particular one. We created one table. Next, you will try to create one form. When you go to some website, when you click login or register new customer, there will be some text box where you enter and you click submit button. So if you want to create something like that, before that, there are some other tags you will try to see. Okay. So drop down. If you want to create a drop down, then you are going to use select tag. Control V. Label. Label tag is to display whatever you type here between before your select tag. So let me save this one. This select tag is to create a drop down. You might have seen no in a number of websites drop down. If you want to create a drop down, then use select tag and option tag. See here, choose a car, make a BR here, BR, control S, okay, see, drop down, Volvo, Saab, Mercedes, Audi. So here, see this option is displayed in the drop down and this label displays choose a car. Suppose there are some other tags like radio button, create a checkbox, radio button. This is going to create a checkbox. For example, if I type here, so if you want to create a checkbox, input type equal to checkbox. That's all. This name and value is different. Input type equal to checkbox name. You are going to give a name for this tag. For this tag, you are going to give a name. For this tag, you are going to give a name. For this tag, you are going to give a name and ID. So to identify, as a person, I have a name, and as a person, you have a name. Same way for this tag, we are giving a name, and you can give ID also. You can give ID also. So label is to display whatever you type here, and input type equal to checkbox. We create a checkbox. Control S. See, we create a private job. See here, government job, business. Two things are there, and you got two things. Same way, radio button. If you want to create a radio button, there is a tag named radio button. Input type equal to radio, whereas if checkbox input type equal to checkbox, whereas radio button input type equal to radio. So where can you use radio and where you can use checkbox? If it is going to be only one selection, then you use radio. If it is going to be multiple selection, then you can use checkbox. For example, gender. If you are going to create a web page which is going to have a gender it can be one, either male or female or something like that. So in that scenario, you can use input type equal to radio. If I run this one, if I run this one, see here radio button. I can choose either one, not all. But here I can choose multiple. That's the difference between checkbox and radio. Radio will be it will allow only to create choose only one and see the name for radio button name gender same name, whereas for checkbox it should be different. For name should be different. So that's the only takeaway between checkbox and radio button. Right, there are a number of sites available. You have all the documents over there. It's very easy for you to understand. Text area is to create a text area. In some web page, when you visit, like a comment, there will be a area where you can type around 200 or 300 letters. So if you want something like that, then you are going to use text area. Text area, row in a page, row and column. You run this one. Okay. Meeting will run in another 5 minutes, but we can uh, start the meeting again so that we can watch it. Okay. After the meeting ends, I'll start the meeting. You all join. So we'll see another 15 or 20 minutes for both of you. Okay. Let me run this one. See here, we created one text area where you can type anything you want to type. Come on. So somewhat we created one. Now we will try to create a form. We will try to create a form in HTML. You might have seen a form. For example, form okay. So there is a form tag. Input type equal to radio. Let me go with some other better. Okay. Form we can let us see in next session. As of now, this session will get closed in another 3 or 4 minutes. I will stop the session. Uh, Join after 5 minutes. I will start new session. Join after 5 minutes. Now I am going to stop this one.